thanks to Devin for like inviting me out here. So I decided, since it's my first time here, I'd like let you guys know a little bit about me, which is generally a horrible mistake, but like maybe it'll go right just this one time. So I'm 20, which is kind of cool. You know, like in a year, like, you know what it means, right? Woo! I mean, I can develop a debilitating addiction to alcohol that slowly tears my family apart, bottle by bottle. Moving on. Yeah, I mean, no, I was thinking about it though. Like, I think we need to make like incentives for people like want to live longer, because really after 20, it's like you get to like rent a car. Like, who gives a shit? And so I've come up with a plan: is to slowly let illegal shit be legal the older you get. And they've actually started rolling this out, because at 35 you can run for president. But no, so first off, I want at 50, you should be able to shoplift whatever you want. This one's selfish, mostly because I'm a 54-year-old father who thinks anything he reads on the internet is true. I want to come home one day and see him with like a 50-foot HDMI cord hooked up to a toaster being like, I heard if you can get the gigavolts right, it'll be perfectly brown every time. Apparently my father is in fact like just a really high-pitched like Yosemite Sam. He's not, he's born in Canada. But no, so I just feel like, you know, if you, and like you could get posses too, you get 50-year-old posses, they roll up, you know, with their like Denny's gift cards, and then they just like start hauling off the TV. But then of course, like, you know, like get ID check at the gate, there'd be one 49-year-old and be like, sorry buddy, you gotta pack it up. Then, after that, stay with me on this, I think we should, 75-year-olds, once you reach 75, you are 3/4 of a century. I think you should just be able to do, like, put whatever substance you want into your body. Now, I believe in the decriminalization of drugs, mostly because at this point, like, who doesn't? I really do think that everyone believes in the decriminalization of drugs. It's just that, like, they're still worried about disappointing their dead parents, and so they don't, and then they're already politicians, so why not? But no, so I think 75, I mean, the health industry has probably already pumped up so many toxins into your body that you really don't know what you're made of. In fact, your blood is probably some sort of coagulated mess at this point. Why not just add Lactar heroin? It could be the secret key we need to immortal life. And then finally, at 100, in my crazy scheme, I think you should just be able to kill someone. Because A, you've earned it, okay? You've made it a century on this hell planet, and you haven't killed anyone yet, I mean, as far as you know. And if you're really good at it, you've already had practice. It's just like me, you know, like when I was 16-year-old drinking Absolute vodka in my parents' minivan, that was practice for adulthood. Sure. But no, so I think, and also because at 100, really, like everyone knows, right? Like everyone knows, like, oh, once you turn 21, you're going to go to the bars. I think everyone, if you're dumb enough to go to Ethel's 100th birthday party, it's natural selection at that point. She'd just be passing around the pie like, Steve, I notice you haven't mowed your lawn for the 4th week in a row. Definitely have this pie, the one labeled Poison. Yeah. So that was a really dumb story joke, and I really like it. But no, so some more things about me. I don't get along with my father. Like, I do. He's actually like a pretty decent dude, but like I have this like need to butt heads with him at like the dumbest opportune moments, but usually it ends up like backfiring on me, right? So this one time my dad was going on this thing, he's like, you know, it's crazy. It's like human species is the most evolved species on the planet, you know, and I'm thinking, you know, humans are pretty evolved. I'll give us that. We made a lot of cool shit. Yeah, I liked some of our earlier work. Later albums got a little weird, but here we are. But I had to prove him wrong. It's like there was just that instinctual need. I was like, I need to prove him wrong somehow. So then I looked my father dead in the eyes, and I admitted to him, Dad, last night I got so high that I couldn't swallow water without my eyeballs hurting. You really think I'm the most evolved species on the planet? That's bullshit. And, you know, my dad does know that I smoke pot, but he did it in the most dad way ever. So, like, we're sitting out at this place in Chaska, we're looking over the trees, and we're just sitting kind of like at the chairs. It's kind of nice little moment. My dad looks at me, and like, I swear to God, like, Kenny Loggins was playing on the radio, which is just like such dad music that like a dad moment like this had to happen. And he looks over me and he's like, so how long you been smoking the pot, son? Which, A, wild because he said the pot, B, wild because my dad smokes pot. So at this point, like, you should know the vernacular, my dude. But no, and the thing is, he found my piece in the worst way possible, because he found it when my friends gave it back to me, and there was a little pink bow on it, and it's shaped like a panda, and like, I don't know, it's the smoking pot's the one thing, but also now he thinks like I'm like kind of the bottom bitch of my friend group, which I didn't really appreciate. But no, I am that bitch though, and I've learned that about myself. Like one day I woke up and I'm like, I am that bitch, and that's when this happened and this happened. And this happened. That was just years of public school feeding me, but that's just kind of that whole situation. Like, so yeah. Shit, it's really bright up here, by the way.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's hot.
It's fucking hot. It's so hot.
Pick it up. I was joking. But I mean,
that's all I'll go. For you, that was the remix of my outfit. So yeah, I think I got one more thing to say.
Go for it.
Yeah, and it's just that I think right now it's the world kind of sucks, and I really like places like this where you can make it not suck for just an evening. So thanks for letting me tell a story.